Coming to you from the innovative, immersive Hyundai Virtual Next Weather Sphere. This is Next Weather.
And this is a live look down the shore in Margate tonight. If you're spending time at the shore or Delaware beaches this week, please be aware the National Weather Service is telling us there is a moderate risk for rip currents. Chief Meteorologist Bill Kelly's in the Hyundai Next Weather Sphere. And Bill, those rip currents are hard to see from the beach and, as we all know, very dangerous.
Very dangerous. And, you got to mind the signs. You definitely want to go to the beaches where you have lifeguards. And if you happen to get sucked out on a rip current, just remember you want to swim parallel to the shore. Now, you mentioned the Delaware beaches and the Jersey beaches. That's the yellow that we have. If you're going down a little farther south to the Virginia beaches, that's where that rip current threat is even higher. So we do have the moderate risk for our beaches, and we're looking at waves that are anywhere between about 1 to 3 feet. We have east winds at 10 to 15, and those winds are going to drive on in, and that's going to help that rip current risk. So again, just be careful if you are going out to our shore locations. And once more, if you happen to get sucked out in a rip current, don't try to fight it. Swim parallel to the shore, and you should be fine, and then you'll get pushed on in. That's what we're doing with the weather conditions there. Let's talk about what you can expect in terms of the high temperatures on your day tomorrow. So here's what we are looking at around our region. Should be a really nice day when it comes to the air temperatures around our area. We're going to be dealing with a little bit of haze and smoke still around parts. But look at this, 81 in Pottstown. How about a 79-degree temperature for Allentown, the Poconos, into the mid-70s. Here in Philadelphia, with the clouds and a little bit of haze, we're only forecasting a temperature of 81 degrees. And that's a fairly humid-free 81-degree temperature as well. Same thing with Millville. Shore locations, you add the breeze to the 70s. Going to be a little on the cooler side for this time of year if you are going down the shore tomorrow. Now, as we look at our overall weather story, some of our headlines, you talked about that smoke. Yeah, the wildfire smoke's going to be out there. It's hazy, milky skies today and again tomorrow, and maybe even Thursday as well. But the comfort continues. Highs at or below average, with pretty low humidity for early August, no doubt about that. And we're staying dry for the most part. Nothing beyond a spotty shower, mainly off to the south. So let's get straight to the 7-day forecast here. We're in the mid to low 80s the next couple of days. We do see the haze starting to let up, clouds start letting up, opening the door for a sun-filled sky, a delightful sun-filled sky Friday and Saturday, 85, 87 respectively. Then we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Temperatures go up, and we are tracking the potential for some showers on Monday. And part of the reason, let me show you what's going on. This is the time of year we start talking about the tropics. Okay, so let me show you what's happening right now. The ocean, the sea surface temperatures, where you see these shades of the red, that is where it's 85 to 90 degrees. And in order for these tropical systems to develop, you do need the warm water. And as we look at our satellite and radar, you see these areas that are in the orange? These are areas of potential development. And the one that's offshore of our country, that one has about a 40% chance of developing into something. And so that's one of the areas that we are going to watch, and that's one of the ways that we could potentially get a few showers. So I put this together for you. This is a future cast. We're down here off of the Carolinas, and it's this system right here that the National Hurricane Center is picking up, saying about a 40% chance. Not huge, but watch our future cast without pausing it. You see this counterclockwise spin. You see it trying to get together, and that's the moisture that could potentially pump up into our area. But as we look at this high-resolution forecast data that goes out all the way until Thursday evening, you notice that there's not a lot going on. We remain dry, but we're keeping a close eye on that. But at this point, between now and essentially a week from today, we are going to be dry. But we'll watch these weather systems as we're getting into peak season when it comes to tropical weather. That is a look at your weather forecast. Let's send it to break right now. Yuke will be back in just a moment.